What's up, guys? Welcome to day 7. Day 7 of the Keto Rewind Clean 30 Challenge. I just wanted to say I'm super proud of each and every one of you that are still doing this with me, who are fighting the good fight and getting it done. So you should be so proud of yourself, and I know that if you stick with this for the 30 days, you're going to feel amazing. So I'm super excited and proud of each and every one of you. Please don't beat yourself up if you've had any mistakes, or if you just didn't understand something right, you couldn't get an ingredient, any of that type of thing. So just keep going and never give up on your health. So obviously it's day 7. It's an easy day. We're gonna have, I think on the menu is Pesto Chicken. I don't remember, I forget. But anyways, I will look at my menu and I'll start filming today and let you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And also, if you like these videos, please comment below and let me know that you are happy with the way it laid out. Because I wasn't sure how much explanation I should be focusing on macros versus the recipes. All recipes are either located in the description box, or if it's a really long one, I've put it on a link on my website, KetoRewind.com. And if you're new here wondering what is the Keto Rewind Clean 30, I'm going to put it in the cards. I'm not sure which corner the cards is, but that's the playlist of all 7 videos so far that got us to this point. So it's going to be an easy day today. We're going to be grilling vegetables. I know you might get tired of all the grilled vegetables, but it's so easy and it's summer and they taste so good. And if you're not a fan of vegetables, you probably would actually like these. It just gives it a whole nother flavor. So, but anyways, I would love to hear your input, and I will evolve so that starting next week, I will either focus more on actually talking about food versus the macros or whatever you guys are looking for. So, but I need to know so that next week we can shorten and tweak how we're doing things here. But the main thing is, thanks for supporting me, thanks for following me, and this is my gift to you, and letting you basically pick my brain and the thought process that goes behind how I do my keto. So at the end of the day, remember, you do you. There's no right or wrong answer. The goal is to just be better every meal, every chance you get. So it's it's day 7. Let's start off with lunch, and I'll see you back here. Okay, we're going to start off with a 5-mile walk. I like to do any exercise in a fasted state. So I just grab some water, and if you want the electrolyte mix I use, let me know. I will put it in the description. But I go get my 5-mile walk in no matter what, and then I come back and start lunch. So I'm starting with the Equip protein shake. Obviously links will be down in the description, followed by 3 fried eggs and butter with 3 slices of homemade bacon. And obviously the same thing, unflavored collagen with my afternoon coffee, or my keto coffee. The difference between the Equip and the Perfect Keto, which I love them both, the only difference is MCT oil. The Equip doesn't have any MCT oil in it, so if that hurts your tummy, that might be a better option for you. If you love MCTs, you're going to want the Perfect Keto one instead, but they're both unflavored. And then I put 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, scoop of the unflavored collagen, and froth it up with the frother. Throw some ice, and I've got my iced coffee. And I sip that while I'm making dinner, and we're doing Pesto Chicken. So this Kirkland brand of pesto is the best one I have found. It has olive oil. There's no canola and no soy, so that was like so awesome to find that. But it's found at Costco. And then just read your labels basically. So dice up the chicken. That's about 1 pound and 3 ounces of raw chicken. And that, I just put them in big chunks because we're going to put it on the grill, and this way it will cook nicely. One thing you want to make sure you always do is measure your fats. And being that pesto is oil-based, or extra virgin olive oil, you're going to want to make sure you get that measured out. So this is a 1/4 cup to about a little over 1 pound and 3 ounces of raw chicken. Mix it all up, let that set or marinate while I prepare the veggies. And I'm going to show you how I, like my method of how I log my raw veggies and everything. I have a little notepad in my kitchen that I keep handy, and I write down with pen and paper every time I add a new ingredient in my recipes. This way, it's so much easier to track my macros. And I use my food scale. I'll link this in the description below if you want it. I love it because the screen pulls out, so you can still read the screen. You'll see it in all my videos. But anyways, I put a bowl on it and then get the total weight of the summer squash. Zucchini and summer squash, I think are, I'm not sure, but they are identical when it comes to macros. So I just do one total for them. That was 993 grams of raw squash. And then I'll do the same process with the pepper. I like to use random vegetables. They don't all have to go together. I just use what I have in my fridge. So that was 200 grams of green pepper. Again, write it down, set it aside. You could use your phone, but I'm using my phone to log this or film this. So obviously, if you want to just use your phone and log it as you go, that's even smarter. So we have 100, I forget what that said. Then we log the onion. And finally, I just like to lightly coat my vegetables. Use avocado oil because it has a higher smoke point. This way it keeps the healthy fats all healthy throughout their cooking process. Salt and pepper it to taste. And then I gently just mix it up and use some tongs. I grossly underestimated the size bowl I need, so clearly next time I will be using a bigger bowl. But I like to make a big batch. These are going to cook down. It looks like a lot, but it's not. There's the chicken. I'm using those grilling mats. I love how they make the grill like a flat top. And let those all sizzle for, until the desired doneness. And I'll be back in a few to check on those. There's the finished product. That's about 6 ounces of cooked chicken, green pepper, yellow pepper, everything was cooked in oil, and that is it. So that's dinner today. Okay, let's log the macros. We're going to start entering with lunch. It's my first meal of the day. And I had a protein shake. Actually, I'm going to start creating a recipe. Remember, if you eat something all the time, make sure you take this step and create a recipe. Hit recipe, add recipe, and we're going to put this equip protein shake with almond milk. Obviously, this is for 1 serving, but this way, if I do it this way, I don't have to log it every time. It's something I do all the time, so it's just a time saver. So all we're going to do is add the ingredients of what goes in this recipe. Chocolate prime, this is the one that I've been using. So I do 1 scoop of that, add it, and then I do unsweetened almond milk. And I use the brand Blue Diamond or Sprouts, but Almond Breeze Original Unsweetened Almond Milk by Blue Diamond. So I click that one and I put 10 ounces. And that is it. So I'm going to hit save. So now I started my day off with that. So now it makes it real easy to log it. So you just add foods and then you go up here to My Foods. And then we do Keto Rewind. I don't even remember what I just called it. Okay, so we called it the Equip Protein Shake with Almond Milk, 1 serving. And next we're going to add our 3 eggs. I cooked it in a ½ tablespoon of butter. So change the amount to whatever you had. So ½ tablespoon of butter. And I had 3 eggs. 3 eggs, add to today. And I had bacon. And I have it already in here somewhere. So I'm going to search it. No sugar. Here it is. So I had 3 slices, add to today. So that brings us to lunch. I'm going to just log my coffee as a snack. So we're going to go over here, add foods. It's in My Foods because I have it all the time. And I called it my Keto Rewind coffee, which is unflavored collagen and heavy whipping cream. So add that. So that pretty much gets me all up to speed, and all I've left to do is add my dinner. This is something that I make all the time, so I'm going to actually make a recipe for this. So just remember, make your life easy. Don't waste time doing it individually, because if you're doing keto, these are recipes that you're going to want to make often. So this made 4 recipes, and this is Keto Rewind, Pesto. And this way, when you come back, you can reference how much you made. So if you put all your ingredients, and it's like having your recipes with you all the time and how you did it, and the macros are already done. So Keto Rewind, Pesto Chicken, and grilled squash. And we're going to add ingredients. So we have chicken breast, and the brand is Kirkland boneless, skinless chicken breast. So put your total amount. So I did 1 pound, 1 pound, 3 ounces. So that's 19 ounces. We'll just round it. Add 19 ounces. And then we're going to do Kirkland pesto. There it is. And I did a 1/4 cup. And then let's go on to the veggies. I did summer squash. And I had, remember, I wrote all these down when I was dicing everything up. So I know I have 993 grams of summer squash. And then onion. And remember, you want to log it all raw. So I had 401 grams of onion. And then I had pepper, green pepper. And you always be consistent. If you measure something raw, keep doing it raw. You don't switch it up. Be consistent. So 200 grams of green pepper. And then I also added avocado oil. And I used the Chosen Foods brand. There it is. And I put 2 tablespoons. So you either can put 28 milliliters, which is 2 tablespoons, or you could just change this to tablespoons. We'll leave it in milliliters. Same amount. And now we're going to hit save, exit off, and we're going to log dinner. So now we go in. We've created that recipe. We're going to add foods. We're going to go to My Foods, and we're going to do Keto Rewind. And just find your recipe. Pesto chicken and grilled squash. And I had 1 serving. And you add to today. And here we're at. Here's the macros for today. So 16 of 19 net carbs, because it was a lot of veggies. 25 total, 95 grams of fiber, 64 of 118 grams of fat, 93 out of 95 grams of protein, and 1,034 calories. Now, that's a little low for me. So when this happens, I have right after dinner, I'll go grab some nuts. And that's just an easy way to bump up the fat without, you could also make a fat bomb, but I'm staying pretty clean right now, so we're using nuts this week. We'll go into fat bombs and all that later. I'm not really on board with all that. But I would just grab a handful of nuts. And because I have my own on hand, I'll just add those today. And that gets me to a much better place. I want to be at least 1,200 calories a day. 96 and 95 grams of protein. I'm close on my fat. There's no need for me to like hit my fat macros. Obviously, I'm losing weight and I want fat targeted, not muscle when I lose weight. And then under my net carbs. So overall, this was a great day and I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want any of the links for the protein shakes or unflavored almond, check the description box below. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed day 7 of the Keto Rewind Clean 30. 1 week is done. Give yourself 2 thumbs up, pat in the back, and let's kick off week 2 tomorrow. So I'll see you then. I'm Jess. You're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.